Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's devlog is going to be a big one. I finally finished the prototype for setting up custom gear sets to use alongside the existing Gearswap system. This has taken much longer than I initially planned for due to personal reasons, but I finally settled back into somewhat of a routine and I'd like to share the fruits of my labor with you all today. So let's dive in. Firstly, let me show you the gear set menu and how you can set up some custom ones. I wanted to keep it simple and easy to use with the player given two choices to edit each gear set. Either left click to change the currently bound gear or right click to change the current name and icon. You can currently have up to 500 custom gear sets at the moment and I will be looking to add more in the future if the need arises. I've also added the very early stages of what I'll be calling combat modes. They are like states that you can toggle between that will change what sets you currently use for each ability, idle, engaged, anything you can think of will be influenced by these states. Truly endless possibilities are open to the player. Let's rename our first three gear sets and give them icons to help us differentiate them later. So we'll give the first one Wowie Wow or Wow Wow Wow, and we'll choose an hourglass for its icon. The second one is going to be our robe and our worn pants, and we'll go ahead and just say robe, and we'll go ahead and change the icon to a healing icon. And the third one there isn't anything currently here, so what we'll do is we'll open up our backpack, grab our helm and go ahead and bind it, click the confirm button, and then we'll go ahead and edit the name for helm and then choose, let's see, I guess a crown. Perfect. So now we'll go ahead and close those two menus and then simply hover over our ability icons and right click to begin our editing of our custom gear sets or assigning them to abilities and items to use. A submenu will appear that allows you to edit which gear set will be used with that particular ability. So for Mountain Strikes, we have no current gear set bound, so it just gives us a default gear set with the default icon and no gear is currently being previewed. But if we change the gear set to, let's say, the hourglass, you'll notice the icon updates and the gear for the preview changes. We'll set up two more abilities to test our gear sets with. Firstly, we'll go ahead and bind provoke target to our hotbar and assign a gear set to use alongside it. This time, we'll go with the robe and confirm it and close out the window. Lastly, we'll take an item from our inventory and place it on our hotbar and assign a gear set to it. Stale bread seems like the perfect candidate, so let's go ahead and take it and drag it over to our hotbar and then simply right click on it to bring up the gear set menu for it. And as you can see, it already recognizes it's the stale bread. It says it doesn't taste very good, but it gives a max HP bonus, an EXP bonus, and it lasts 30 minutes. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and assign the helm gear set to it. And as you can see, the helm is being displayed there, and we can go ahead and confirm, close it out, and try to eat the bread and see what happens. Perfect. Working as intended. Alright, now that we have the food out of the way, we can start working on the abilities and see if the gear sets actually work and switch the gear depending on which ability we use with which gear set. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. We'll engage with the dummy and we'll notice that for Mountain Strikes, we're already wearing the same armor that it's going to switch to. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and equip the dirty robes before we use the Mountain Strikes. And then what we can do is see if it actually switches, and it does. Perfect. Very nice. All right, and then provoke target should allow us to switch right back to the robes. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. And it does. Perfect. Target is too far. Provoke wasn't able to cast, but that's fine. It actually worked as intended. We'll go ahead and equip this, move a little bit closer, and then try to provoke again. And as you can see, provoke actually works. The gear actually switches. But unfortunately, that's all I have to share with you guys today. It was a semi-short devlog. I just wanted to show you all the gear sets working in conjunction with the Gearswap and working in conjunction with the abilities and just making sure that everything was working as intended. I hope you all enjoyed and look forward to the next one, and I'll see you then.